Hey there, it's Rachel. This is going to be my last day of recordings. It's 122 days of my eating disorder gone. And the reason why this is my last day, I just want to explain a few things to you. If you've been watching my videos, the first thing is if I sent you these videos and told you about this link, it's because I truly, deeply care about you and love you. So that's the first thing. So I hope that I have given you some kind of peace, and to know that you can be free from any type of addiction that you have through Jesus Christ. And the reason why I'm stopping these videos is because I've lost some identity with this, the identities that I thought I had, I've lost them. And I hope that with your disorder or whatever it is, and while you're watching this, that you lose the identity of something that you think you have that you can't lose, and it makes you who you are, because it's a lie. So let me go through a few things with you. So the identity that I think I had about 5 or 6 of them that I thought was Rachel. The identity that I had was Rachel has an eating disorder. Rachel, many phone calls or posts on Facebook, Rachel and coffee, that's what Rachel is about. I'm gonna send a post that tags Rachel with coffee. So that's an interesting dynamic, and I'll kind of go through that in just a minute. Rachel, the marathon runner. Rachel is an athlete, and Rachel is a marathon runner. I wrote some things down, as I always do, but Rachel, the slow thinker. Rachel can't do things with her mind because she's a slow thinker. Rachel has to be reminded 10 times of something because she just doesn't remember. So I really have those identities. And if you have an identity that you think people really respond to you by either tagging you on Facebook that they think of you as, or you think that you are an alcoholic, or you think that you are the party person, or you think that you are something, and people identify you with that, my advice to you is to figure out who you are, and you can do that through prayer. So I have figured out that Rachel with the eating disorder is not anymore. Rachel as a marathon runner is not anymore. Rachel as the coffee drinker, that's not my identity anymore. Rachel as a slower thinker, that's not my identity anymore. Who I identify with is a bold woman that speaks her mind and her heart, but has to be kind, and is a child of Jesus. And it has been an entirely miraculous journey. So I've given up those idols, and I hope today that you find out that you can give up those idols too. And that's why I'm not making the videos anymore, because I know I can help people. I'm 100% positive. And so if I sent these videos to you, it's because I love you. And if I don't know you and you've been watching my videos, I pray for you, and I pray for your abstinence. With God, all things are possible. Get down on your knees and ask Him to take away the eating disorder or the alcoholism or anything, addiction that's keeping you far from Him. I promise you, you get down on your knees and you give it all, He will take it. Have faith that He can move the mountain, and He can do it if you just believe. So what happened to me in this journey is I have been free from bondage. I have been free from abuse and neglect and being scared and really seeking validation from people. I'm free of that, and it's a gift. Now, when I say the word abuse, I don't mean I'm being abused. I mean that in my life, I'm done with anything that is construed as abuse, as a psychological manipulation or anything like that. I will no longer accept people doing that. And so it's freeing, and the bondage is gone. And I thank God every single day for that. The whole thing too is I wish I would have, and I wish I could have, but I didn't. I wish I would have, I wish I could have, but I didn't. It's okay. I've come to the conclusion, because if I didn't yesterday or the day before or again and again and again, it's totally okay. Maybe I didn't have to. And I don't have to question yesterday. I only have to move on the day as today. And so that's that. A big thing to think about every single day of your life is your identity as a woman, as a man, is really, how do you treat people? That is your identity. If you treat people poorly, or if you treat people unkindly, or if you treat people with resentments or bitterness or rage or greed or jealousy or whatever that is, it's not about the other person, it's about you. So with your identity, and if you want to know who you are, look how you're treating somebody in a day. You will find the answer very quickly. And the great thing about it is you can not do that anymore. So break free from the bondage. And how do you treat people? What comes out of your mouth? And if something's coming out of your mouth that's not okay, stop it. Put your fingers up to your mouth and stop it. And in this world, my son has taught me very recently, it doesn't matter what people think of you. I don't care anymore. I don't care if people think, because I talk about my faith and I talk about things that are good and things that I think I can be and things that I think I'm going to be, or anything, and they look at me like, that's not okay, or what are you doing, or okay, Rachel, that's another idea. I don't care anymore. So that's something, if you want something and you want to change this world one by one or person by person, or you just want to change yourself, don't care about what people think. Biggest advice I can give you. Don't care about what people think if you're being kind. And if you're not, do this. It works. Let's see. So how you treat people as your identity. Look around how you treat the sales clerk. Look around how you treat your siblings. Look around how you treat your kids. Look around how you treat your spouse. Look around how you treat the janitor or the waitress that's waiting on you. Look around how you treat your pets. These are true indicators who you are and what your identity is. And I promise you, if it's not okay, you can change it. So I just want to go through one other thing. And these are tools I've used and tools that work and tools that don't work. And I'm sitting on my bathroom floor right now, which is comical. This is my last recording and I'm doing this on purpose. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to go through things, and it's the most helpful to the least helpful. But I'm going to start out with the least helpful. So I'm going to turn my camera around, and these are my tools that I've used or going to use. And I'll explain to you why.